You invite her over after no contact, but she doesn't want to have sex or be romantic.
Well, then say,
Get the hell out.
if you go, again...
Did you try this?
So what that tells me, there's a possibility she doesn't want to be romantic, so I'm assuming he tried to make a move and he got rejected. So if you're like a couple hours in a dinner date when the exes come over and she's not playing with her hair, she's not touching your arm, she's not opening up and getting close to you or bumping into you, you do the kiss test on her, she doesn't look at your lips or anything, and then you go to kiss her, you shouldn't be surprised that she turns her cheek or tells you no. But if she doesn't want to stick around and she's not down with romance and you've tried a couple of times, you can be like, hey, well, it's great. Appreciate you coming over. It's great to see you, but, I'm going to head to bed. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to tap out. I'll walk you to your car, and you wish her the best.
At that point, you have a bromance.
And then you never ask her out again, unless she really asks you, she wants to come over, she misses you or something like that, and you can just say, hey, I want you to understand. And the other thing is, when you walk out of the car, you can just say, hey, I like you and everything. I'm interested in romance. I'm not interested in anything platonic. So, I just want you to know where I'm coming from.
I feel like a lot of girls that would do that is like they're trying to torture the guy. Like, oh, I'm going to come over and like kind of entice you. We can spend time together. But we're not going to do anything. Like, they're just trying to, make you feel a certain way and then kind of leave you hanging.
And sometimes they're kind of monkey branching and feeling you out and, like, dangling the carrot a little bit, but they might not be free. That's why if something like that happens, you reiterate that, hey, I'm not interested in friendship. Because sometimes that might happen to girl, I'm only interested in friendship. Because she come right out and say it, and that means she really is not interested in romance. And then you got to say, hey, it's been great. I enjoyed our time together, but I'm interested in romance. If you just want friendship, then it's best that we go our separate ways. But hey, call me if you change your mind. But you got to let me go so I can heal and move on and find somebody else. But I can't be just friends with you. That doesn't work for me. So respect my wishes, please. And I wish you all the best. It's been great, but I don't want to hear from you again unless you're down for another chance. You're down for romance. And then if she ever contacts you again, she has to bring up getting together. And then you might give her one more chance. But if she comes over and does the same bullshit, and you're like, nah. Then next time after that, you can just say, nah. When she has to come over, you can say, nah, I don't think it's a good idea. I've told you multiple times I'm not interested in friendship, and you keep trying to keep me as a friend. I don't want to do it. I don't want to waste your time or mine. But that usually doesn't happen because usually you end up seducing her. But I suspect that particular guy made a move physically when she wasn't open to it. And all the body language to look for is detailed in the book.
The question is, why is she even, why did she even come over in the first place? Like, she should have been expecting something to happen.
Yeah, what that tells me is that, just again, the way he phrased his question, it sounds like he made a move and she wasn't open to it. And if he knew the book really well, he would have known if the signs were there. Because if the signs weren't there and he tries to kiss her and she stops him, then he had no sensory acuity. He couldn't tell that she didn't want to be touched or kissed. Mm-hmm. Maybe he did things out of sequence. I don't know. Maybe he said things during their dinner date that just totally turned her off to the point where she came. Because typically when a woman comes over, it means in the evening to make dinner together, it means sex is on the table. And they often will say, hey, I just want you to know I'm not going to have sex with you. When you hear a woman say that, when she says, I'm not going to have sex with you, what it really means is I'm going to have sex with you as long as you don't talk me out of it. And so if she was coming over, it's also a good chance that he talked her out of it.
I'm pretty sure no means no. If I say I'm not having sex with you, that means I'm not having sex with you.
Whatever. Thousands and thousands and thousands of times globally, this has been confirmed over the last 20 years. Never listen to a girl that wears a hat that says, eat more ass.